But if you close your eyes,
Hey guys, welcome to an interesting video by Maximus. Today we're back with more Injustice Gods Among Us at last. And so, today we actually are gonna do the Tantu Totem kind of as promised. But before that, let's quickly go over some updates. So, currently we have the as you guys can see, the Suicide Squad companion cards in Survivor. We have the Rebirth Raven Challenge, as well as the Blackest Night Hawk Girl pack in the store, which I'm not connected to the internet, so the price isn't there, but yeah, that's what we have. And we also have, I believe, Flashpoint Deathstroke on multiplayer. Alright, so let's quickly go over to the gear. Not over there. Yeah, and I also have obtained the Master's Death card, and I'll be doing that soon. And they're really near to each other. Right, they're right next to each other, so yeah. Alright, so I did encounter the multiplayer bug for the first time since when doing the Tantu Totem season, and I believe that this bug has been around for some time now because people have been complaining about it for weeks, I believe. But it's the fact that I got my Tantu Totem early instead of when I was supposed to get it, because I was just playing normally, and I just was in the top 5%, and the next time I went in, they rewarded me, and later on I just continued to play, and at the end of the season it didn't reward me again. So of course it already did, but I don't know what that's about. But that is quite worrying, because I did hear about a lot of people who did manage to get to the top 5%, but they got the bug did happen to them earlier on, and they couldn't get their rewards. Like, example, they're in the top, let's say 10%, and they got the 10% rewards, but later on they couldn't get the top 5% reward, which is the Tantu Totem itself. So that's pretty worrying, which is why for the Death Card season, I did ensure that I was in the top 5% at all times. So like when the season first started, I played up till the top 5%, and every single time that I exit, I would be in the top like 4 or 5% to ensure that, you know, that wouldn't happen to me where I get locked out of the season. And I do suggest you guys might want to do that too. But anyways, regardless, let's get on to the actual video. So we're gonna take a look at the totem, and I actually haven't really been looking at it a lot, although I do kind of remember some of the abilities. But before we really take a good look at it, let's just quickly fuse it up to the max first. And I do believe we'll need some blue and green shards. So before we do that, let's quickly shatter some. What do we have? Alright, that gives a couple of blue and green shards. So this should be enough to tide us over upgrading at least the Tantu Totem. And I will be doing the dev card video soon. Alright, so let's quickly head over to the totem and fuse it. So, of course, as usual, it does take rising cost of plus 1,000 and plus 2 shards, starting off at 1,004 per shard. And each time you upgrade, it adds 0.5% crit chance on specials, plus a percentage of power of maximum power you get on tagging, as well as 2.5% restore power for special if enemy was KO'd with it. And to evolve it, it does take 60,000 credits, 15 of each shard, and 5 blue shards to get the new ability of 15% power back on special if it took no damage. So now it is the Tantu Totem, and for some reason I really like this gear. The fact that when it evolves, it basically just adds the eyes and like the 2 tooth pieces. It looks probably, I would say, one of the most similar in its pre-evolved and its evolved form, although most gears do look similar in they do look very similar, but I just kind of like how the non-evolved to evolved form works. But yeah, that's just me. So we are almost there, and at the max evolved form, oh, we are out of green shards. Well, alright, so let's shatter something. Oh, we can shatter that. Let's see, green shards. This should be enough, I think. Not sure how many we need, but let's just shatter a couple more. That was a fail. Alright, can't be over 90, so. And There we go. So at its max evolved form, we do have, I forgot to remove that, we do have 30% crit chance on specials, 35% chance on maximum power attack, which basically is just over a bar, or more or less a bar. 100% restore 100% power for special if enemy was KO'd with it, and get 100% power back for special if enemy took no damage. So 30% crit chance on specials is working on both special 1 and 2, which I believe not many gears can do that. If any other can actually do that, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's of course pretty useful, but that isn't really the main part of the gear that makes it good. So the other three properties are the ones that make this gear probably what I would say the most overpowered gear in the game. Get a bar of power on tagging. That's huge for anyone. Basically, this gear is specials oriented. So you get a bar on tagging and restore 100% power for special if enemy was KO'd it. So you just hit someone with a special and you kill him and you get your power back. Pretty self-explanatory. Of course, favoring people who do high damage on specials again. And get 100% power back for a special if enemy took no damage. So what comes to mind when you see this is Injustice to Superman and the Astro Harness. So I'm thinking of how you could use it is that, like, for example, during the invulnerability of the Astro Harness, you just keep on activating specials to prevent them from doing anything to you while you're invulnerable and wait it out. And for Superman, just, use it on his shield and break his Kryptonian Fortitude, and you still have your power. So that is, of course, pretty good. So let's do some testing on it, and let's hit over to bonus battle 8. And for this test, we're going to put in sort by level. We're going to put in Arkham Knight Batman, Arkham Knight the Arkham Knight, and Batgirl. So I'm going to gear up Batman to be focused on Special 2, because his Special 2 is the, like, one giant hit. It's not technically one hit, but yeah, you guys get what I mean. It's basically all the damage is more or less in one hit, but yeah. So we're going to give him 2-piece LexCorp, as well as the Tantu Totem, of course. Now I'm having this debate with myself on whether the Totem or the Ibistic is actually better, because the Ibistic power generation and the dot is pretty huge, but the Tantu Totem, you basically don't need to generate power because you get power on tagging anyway, and crit on special is of course good, and of course the other two properties are really good as well. Potentially higher damage output than the Ibistic, but I'm not sure with that, because the power generation is definitely covered. Damage with special 1 and 2 might make a difference, but if it crits, the totem definitely will beat the Ibistic, and 10% dot added on special could be mitigated by the fact that you get all your power back if you KO the person, and you can just do your special again, which might do more than the dot depending on your opponent, but yeah. And we're going to give Batgirl the Cloak of Destiny with the 2 special 1 gears. And this is my MP loadout for now, just in case you guys want to know. This is what I bring to multiplayer. I've been using Arkham on multiplayer ever since I started. Like, my first, I didn't really play multiplayer when I first started off the game until I had, like, Arkham Knight Batman at Elite 7, Arkham Knight the Arkham Knight Elite 7, and my first ever multiplayer team was Arkham Knight Batman, Arkham Knight the Arkham Knight, and Reverse Flash, which I got from the Most Wanted pack. But yeah, alright, so let's check it out. Shouldn't have put Batman in the first position there. That was not a really good move, but yeah. Alright, let's see if we can knock out, alright, that probably not gonna happen now. So, yeah, let's just take Batman out, actually. Ooh. Arkham Knight taking some damage. Whoa! Bonus battle 8 is no joke. I forgot about how hard it was. I'm gonna have to heal up a little bit. Let's get Batman in. Alright, so let's get off the Arkham Assault again and see if we can knock out Harley. And there we go. So we did get our power back. We're gonna get our special 1 to try to knock out Black Adam, which is not gonna happen because he blocked an electric burst. Let's get off our special 2, which will definitely knock him out, and we're gonna get our power back. And again, there we go. Actually, not really, but alright, so let's get off a special 2 on Doomsday. Doomsday at 2 bars. Let's quickly get him out before he can destroy the Arkham Knight. So, as you guys can see, the 1 bar of power on Taggin is really huge, and we repeated our specials like twice from knocking out the 2 characters, so those are really good, demonstrating the second as well as the third ability. But to demonstrate the fourth ability, I think we're going to go to the mirror match and put Injustice to Superman in, and that will probably show it off better. But yeah, I think let's just do that now, not that one, and we'll see how it goes. So we're going to replace Batgirl with Injustice to Superman. We're going to switch over the positions. Actually, let's play Superman first, that makes more sense. This setup actually allows Batman to hit 3 bars on Taggin. Or we don't really want him to block though. That kind of defeats the purpose, but our blocked special nearly wipes him out. Alright. Let's get a special 1 and break his shield, which was kind of what we were supposed to do for a special 2, and we did get our power back, although that effort was in vain because he's now out of here. This should knock out the Arkham Knight, which would give us our power back. Superman's back in, so either he breaks his shield, which he does, or we knock him out. Either way, he's gone. Like so. And, whoa, we are critting. And I'm not sure if we crit there, it's hard to see, but ouch. And let's just get off another special 2, see if this can knock out Batman. And it does. So yeah, as you guys can see, the Tantu Totem is just destroying everybody. Yeah. Oh, Superman's not at level 60 yet. Anyway, let's jump back into bonus battle 8 and see if we can kind of demonstrate his power. I'm going to put Batgirl back in, Arkham Knight in the first position. And we're going to head over into the same fight we did just now. Let's see if we can get the chain going and knock out Black Adam right away. He blocked again, missed that narrow window to hit my special. But yeah, so let's just tag him out, and when we tag in, we'll have our 2 bars. Ooh, Arkham Knight doing some work. Also taking a chunk of damage. Gonna get Batman in. And see if we can kick Harley away. Does not work. We're getting really bad with hitting our specials and not getting them blocked. Or at least special 1 will work. There we go. And getting off a burn on Doomsday. Now, a special 2 is not going to knock out Doomsday, as we found out in the previous battle. But we can still damage him significantly. There we go. And the heal from the LexCorp set does come into effect as well. We're going to get rid of the final 2 opponents with the Arkham Knight for the victory. And we're going to try doing better in this fight. So we're going to recharge our entire team. And let's just jump in and see how we do. Bonus battle is no joke. I won't be surprised if we do lose a match within this video. But trying to get off a special 2. Yes, it's unblocked. See if we can knock out Wonder Woman. No. And we did not crit, which is unfortunate. But we're just going to continue to unload on her. Right, she's almost gone. And Superman tags in. He's at a bar. And we are at about 2/3 health. Flying Punch blocked. LexCorp Helmet helping us a great deal there. See if we can knock out Superman. There we go. And let's just quickly get rid of Wonder Woman in the process, allowing us to heal back up to full health. And the Flash is in. Let's just get off another special 2 on the Flash. And there we go. So, and we crit on that one. Oh, that was a ton of damage. I'm not sure how much it was, but you guys can pause the video and check that out. Oh, that was a ton of damage. Let's just do 2 more test fights since we have the energy, and we can just check out what the Tantu Totem can really do. We don't want Stack to block though. You get Batman in. Alright, there we go. So you can knock him out right away. If we crit, we will, but we don't. Really infuriating how we almost knock him out, but alright. I was trying to knock Stack out of a special one, but he just tagged out right as I attempted to do so. Ouch. Ooh, like it's like Superman unloading on the Arkham Knight. I'm gonna get off a special 2, which is block. Doesn't really matter, not the main focus of this video anyway. So we're back to 2 bars. So since we're gonna get our power back anyway, we might as well get to full health using our LexCorp chest plate. Superman is in, and he gets up a flying punch, which is blocked. And we do reverse the power drain as well using 2-piece LexCorp. And we're gonna get him out of here. Arkham Knight is in. And we block his special 1. Right, we're gonna get off the Arkham Assault yet again and see if we can get rid of him. And nope. So bonus battle 8 does have some pretty tough opponents. Just to get Batgirl in and get rid of him using our super move. And that's the second last fight done. And we're gonna move on to our final fight, which is up against Red Sun Green Lantern and Red Sun Superman, and we can't crit on them, so that kind of sucks. But we'll see what we can do. No use getting the crit. So I don't believe this team has dot, but there isn't really any good options there. But alright, so I'm gonna switch back over to Arkham Knight. We can crit, but we can still drain his power. Let's get Batman back in. And gonna get off a special 2. That 1 bar of power really helps a whole lot. I mean, look at that. Let's get Batgirl in. Flying punch blocked. Ooh, takes up a chunk of damage. Let's quickly unload on Killer Croc. Killer Croc can't really do much with. Ooh, we crit on Killer Croc though, and the splash damage is doing work. Batgirl is feeling the pain. Ooh, we did not interrupt the combo there. Superman is basically done. Let's get Batman in. Get Superman out of here. And I think what Batgirl did right there, it basically won us the match. Not what Batman's doing right now, but because, you know, the League of Assassins knives splash damage in conjunction with the Cloak of Destiny's increased damage and stun. That really did the job. See if we can get Killer Croc out of here. Nope. Killer Croc is pretty resistant, but Special 1 is going to do the trick. So, yeah. Wow. Guys can see the power of the Tantu Totem right there. So anyways guys, thanks for watching this video and goodbye.